In our socially connected generation, we can compare our reality with our perceived view of their reality. All that comparison makes our expectations climb, and without realizing it, we become inundated with the perfection infection. One of the unexpected outcomes of No More Perfect Kids has been the ability for readers to process their own upbringing. As you read the book, you may find that you process it through the lens of a parent as well as one who has been parented. And you know, there's really nothing wrong with that, because what it does is it brings about understanding. You and I can't change something that we don't even recognize exists, and we certainly can't change something we don't understand. So let this journey be one of understanding for both you and your kids. It's important to know that it's never too late. I'll let Dr. Kathy tell us a little bit more about that.
You know, one of my passions as the founder of Celebrate Kids is that children discover who they are and why they are who they are. And one of my challenges to parents is that they raise the children they were given, not the children they wish they had. And there isn't a time when I say that there isn't an adult who recognizes the damage done by the way that he or she was parented. And I just want to say to you that if you weren't celebrated as a child, I do grieve that for you. If you weren't allowed to become who you were designed by your Creator to be, and you had a mom or a dad or the person who raised you primarily who tried to force you to become who you weren't designed to be, and it was hard and it was painful and you've grieved it, I want to ask you to not pass that pain on to your children. And I want to invite you to discover more about yourself, to surround yourself with the right people, with wisdom walkers and truth talkers, to let people know who you can trust, that you feel some damage, that you're not sure that the whole of you has ever been unwrapped. To, even if your children are old enough, to even say to them, son, the reason it's so important to me that we find out more about why you are who you are is because I was never allowed to be. And to not pass on the pain, but to own it, to grieve it appropriately, and then, like I said, to surround yourself with people who will help you discover more about who you are and why you are. It isn't too late. It isn't too late. I realize you can't go back and reinvent and undo it all, and perhaps you can't ask a parent to explain why he or she did what was done, and yet you can own what you need to own, and you don't need to let it pass on and do further damage. That's my challenge today. And listen to this again and think it through and see if there's something there for you that would enhance the life that you now are living. It is not too late. It is not too late. I'm Kathy Cook of Celebrate Kids.
You know, I thought God gave me kids so that I could teach them so many things. But what I've learned is God gave me kids so He can teach me so many things. Sometimes those are things about myself that need to be changed, like my need to control or my own selfishness. Sometimes there are things that I need to understand better about the home that I grew up in, like dealing with my feelings or healthy conflict. So what is God teaching you through this parenting process? How is He growing you and changing you? How is He molding you into the person that He wants you to become? Remember, it's never too late to grow.